Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave today. And make sure to share the video on all your social media networks that you happen to be on. Start off, make sure you thumbs up the video. Of course, if you do like the video. All right, so welcome back, guys, and I'm so happy to be in front of you again. I'm always happy to be in front of you. You already know. You already know. So I am back. I am back after about a week and a half, I think. Who's counting? Who's counting? I'm not. I'm not gonna even count. No, but I'm back. That's the most important thing. Anyway, so let's get right into this video. Excuse me, right into this video. Okay, so I know a lot of you heard all the craziness going on with Donald Trump and his rallies and the protesting and just, all like this, it's a lot of controversy going on in the media and like around recently in the Chicago area. So, on Friday night, the Donald Trump rally in Chicago was canceled after violent scuffles. So Friday night, thousands of people already packed into the stands, and music was on to try to warm up the crowd. By the way, this information is coming from the New York Times website. Okay, if you're wondering where did she get the information from, New York Times website. Okay, so Donald J. Trump, his campaign abruptly canceled his rally over security concerns as protesters clashed with his supporters inside the arena where he was to speak. So just moments after Trump would have taken the mic on the large, diverse public university campus, an announcer suddenly pronounced that the event was over. Several protesters who had planned to be visible anyway there let out a loud cheer. On the opposite hand of that, many of his supporters, whom had waited hours to see him, were stunned and slowly filed out in anger. The canceled rally came on a day that Trump sought to move past the primary fight, saying that the party needed to come together behind him. Elsewhere, Trump security tried to identify and exclude potential demonstrators before they enter his events, but huge groups of protesters waited in line for seats here and engaged in intense disputes with Trump supporters, even as the U of I at Chicago Pavilion was still filling up. Sparring went on for more than an hour. In a statement, Trump's campaign said he has determined that for the safety of all the tens of thousands of people that have gathered in and around the arena, tonight's rally will be postponed to another date. Thank you very much for your attendance, and please go in peace, the statement said. Now, John Kasich, which is one of the other Republican nominees who's also running for president, believes that Trump affirmatively encourages violence. And in a way, I cannot totally disagree with what John Kasich is saying. The reason being is because of Trump's attitude. Sometimes, like, not saying Donald Trump gets in front of the mic and, he's like saying, yeah, you should, do this, that, and the third. But then he did say something weird, though. Like, I think I was watching him on either CNN or one of the channels, I don't know if it was ABC or CNN. Oh, it was like a few nights ago. But he said something about if somebody gets out of control or somebody does something, you should throw a tomato at them or something. Or throw something. And I'm like, now that right there, yeah. Except for that time, I had never really heard Donald Trump really outright tell somebody to be violent, to throw something at somebody, to hit somebody. Like, he had never really done that until then. So, but in a way, he has this sort of demeanor about him that kind of, it sort of does encourage violence. Not that he comes out and says, we're going to be violent tonight. Tonight, we're getting rowdy. Like, we throwing glass, we fighting people, we cuss people out. But he just had, I mean, does he not? It's just something, it's everything about him. He's kind of, he's just tell it like it is kind of character. And not that that's always a bad thing or bad way to be for anybody to be that way. I mean, if you're just outspoken, then you're outspoken. And I mean, we want an outspoken candidate, but when we're outspoken to the point of hurting people, to the point where you are blatantly racist or sexist, you know, I mean, come on. I mean, this is like, I mean, come on. This is the leader of the free world here that we are voting for in 2016. So this is extreme stuff. This is very important. We don't have time to play games. We don't have time for someone who merely wants to hear themselves talk. We don't have time for a soapbox puppet who hops on and says, you know, I just want to use this stage to have a stage, to perform in front of you, you know, like some kind of, you know, Shakespearean play or something. Like, no, sir, this is not your sonnet. I don't need you to get on here and, you know, play. This ain't no Tyler Perry play, okay? Like, ain't nobody trying to be entertained, okay? I need you to tell me why I should be voting you in, you know, or why I should not be voting you in. Because right now you're giving me every reason why I should not be voting you in. Not saying I was ever going for him in the first place. I'm a Democrat forever and always. But, you know, I'm just saying. You know, it's just, and did y'all see that commercial, speaking of parties, did y'all see that commercial where he was saying, like, I tend to lean towards the side of a Democrat? I was like, really? I gotta do some research on that. I'm like, you tend to lean towards the side of who? Like, when was you ever a Democrat? Like, you're a rich businessman. I mean, you own your own airplane, your own hotel, line of hotels. Like, when did you ever lean towards the side of a Democrat? Why would you even care anything about somebody who's a Democrat, somebody who's like poor or less fortunate or whatever? You don't give a crap about those people. You know, I mean, you all have to really, I mean, we as voters, you got to really think about, you know, who might be coming in this office. You got to think about, like, that's risky. You got somebody up there just, you know, they already showing you blatantly, I don't give a crap. You know, I don't care. I mean, you got people, you know, you got this guy up here, he's making a mockery of the whole freaking election process. This whole campaign has been nothing but a big joke. Like, he's number one because he knew he'd be number one. Like, he's almost like he came into this race just because, like, I don't think Donald Trump gives a crap about being president. I just want to be honest. I don't think he cares about being president. Being president is nothing to him. I think that would be just another accomplishment for him. That would be like another notch on his bedpost. He's like, I don't even care. He like, I mean, that's just another. It would be another accomplishment, just something else that he has. You know, he's like, I got planes, I got hotels, and I got the White House seats. You know, that's pretty much it. But he doesn't care. Like, I feel like somebody like that is not really going to work that hard for you. You know, especially like women's rights, black rights. You can forget about Black Lives Matter. I mean, no lives matter except his bank account. I mean, like, yeah, rich lives matter to him, but I mean, I don't really think this guy is going to work all that. If you listen to the things he's been saying about immigrants and trying to create borders to keep out people who don't, quote unquote, belong here, I mean, what the bleep? And has the nerve to say he's a Christian. I'm like, that's not a Christian way. It says in the Bible, you know, about, you know, not treating someone who doesn't belong or who you feel don't belong or who's not from your country. You're supposed to treat them like they do belong here. You know, like, come on now. I'm like, you went against the Bible. If you claim you are a Christian, I mean, stop. You see what I mean? But you want that to be your president? Like, but that's what happens if you don't vote. Even if you don't support him, if you don't vote, nevertheless, you're saying I'm in support of whatever you're doing. So, hey, this is no election to sleep on. You can't sleep on this kind of election. I mean, anything can happen. I'm like, do you see this? This clown show we got up here? I mean, this election is probably more controversial than when people first found out that a black man was elected. Like, you thought that was controversial. No, it was a little more dignified than what this is. This is like, whoa, out of the gate, you know, especially like with the racism and everything. It's just really a lot of demonic isms just kind of simmering about into the atmosphere. You know, it's bringing a lot of hell and chaos, if you haven't noticed. Anyway. On with the story. So the fire department said 3 people got injured, including 3 people injured, and then a police spokesman said that the city law enforcement were never called nor had any role in the event's cancellation. Although they did get involved at some point because one man was hit in the head with a police baton. Okay, so the police claim they wasn't involved with this, but then some police officer hit a guy in the head, and another bloody woman. I don't know if she got hit or what. She was carried away by the cops. So lots of faculty members tried pleading with administrators over distancing themselves and their campus away from this rally, stating it's an anathema to the mission of UIC. And basically it doesn't really, this rally it goes against everything that UIC, University of Chicago, stands for. Okay, so the faculty knew that this thing was a bad idea from jump. Okay, they said Donald Trump, no, do not invite him here. I saw on the news it was like Muslim women. It was some Muslims. I think maybe, man, I don't know if it's Pakistan or something like that, but I know it was like Hispanics and like some Middle Eastern women and men. They were like praying outside. All the people that Donald Trump wants out of the country, he wants to build borders and stuff, he don't feel they belong here. Like they were out there praying and they were bringing peace because the woman said, "I know, because I already know how he is. We're going to bring prayer and peace, and everything." So they were outside the university praying because they just wanted to make sure that things remain peaceful. So I saw this on the news. I thought that was fantastic. I'm like, yeah, you need the Lord needs to be present, peace needs to be present because with Trump, we know peace is not his thing, okay? It's not his thing. He's going to get everybody riled up. His supporters, I mean, it's like he comes there, with the gasoline. They bring the matches, is what it is. He just got the gasoline. He's like, I ain't gonna light the match because I know they gonna do it. I'm gonna stand back though, so he can say I didn't do anything. I'm not as bored. I didn't, hey, and these people are nuts. I saw a couple of it was a couple of things on Facebook, like a couple of little short videos of like, I don't know if these were like, one was a Trump rally, the other one was some other kind of like racist weird rally, but some black woman had went there and these like racist white people were like, "What are you doing here?" And you get out. They were like, these white people just came, 4 white people just came up on her and put her out the building for no reason, and she didn't have no support. It was like, "You shut up," and they was all hollering out white power, and she was like, "No, black power," and this one white guy was like, "You shut up. You shut up." This is what one white guy was trying to tell her to shut up. She was like, "I will not shut up. I will not." But she rocked it though. She stood up for herself. But it was so weird because I didn't understand. I said, "Now, why is she in this building? And there are no other black men behind her. There are no white people who are not like that behind her supporting her. It was nobody there." I'm like, she could have gotten killed. And then who was filming this? Like, it was just really bizarre. It was a really weird kind of rally protesting event. It was horrible. I'm like, that was really upsetting. Like, no. I mean, it's agonizing to think in 2016, like, your country is still like that. Not saying your whole country's like that, but you have a subsection of the United States that are still bumbling idiots who, like, they feed on, breathe racism. And I'm like, you eat on hatred. And I'm like, it's killing you on the inside. I mean, I hope your hatred is going to eat you alive, and you're gonna be dead. It's going to eat you alive. And I want to let it, because see, I mean, we can't be concerned about people who are filled with hatred and everything. You can't be thinking about those people. I don't worry about them. Because they'll kill you. With whatever's eating them up. I mean, I'm like, you are filled with Satan, filled with hell, filled with whatever. Just stay away from me. Just don't come over here with it, okay? I mean, it's bananas, okay? It's bananas, Look, honey bunches, I need you all to go out and vote. I've already voted. Hillary. I voted for Hillary. Y'all already know. Because if y'all ain't seen my video on vote for Hillary, go watch it. Where have you been? But go vote. Whether you vote for Hillary, Bernie, Trump, whoever, John Kasich, or whoever you're going to vote for, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you vote. Okay? Just you exercise your power your right to go out and vote and have your voice heard. A lot of people complain about why things aren't different and why things don't change, but they don't do anything to try to, create the change and try to get the change going. You have to spark some change. The way you spark it is by first yourself. You have to act on it yourself. While you pointing the finger at everybody else, how about you? Point the finger at you. You have to do something. You have to make the first move. So just get out and vote. Get out and vote because you see what's going on, right? You see, you got a circus here, but the power is in your hands. It doesn't have to go down the way it looks like it's about to happen. Don't let this slip away from you. You see how important it is that you go out and vote, because if you don't, your future, it can be at stake. Everything falls into somebody else's hands, and if you think things are so bad now, just think about what might happen. If power of the free world slips into the wrong person's hands, things are really going to go downhill then. Some of us already seeing signs of that now. So. Okay. Anyway, food for thought. Food for thought Mondays. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please share the video, like the video if you like the video. Make sure you can add me on Facebook as a friend, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And you guys, make sure you have a wonderful, productive. I hope you had a wonderful, productive Monday. And I will see you guys later. Bye.